take that Lambo back and give my fucking money back and give me a
The vibe was unmatched this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The host said he's getting his friend and mayor of Dade County, Trick Daddy, to buy a boat.
We're trying to get Trick to buy a boat. We're trying to. Trick said he want to be a boat owner, so we're trying to get.
I'm
Trick.
living a yacht life.
Yeah, you gonna buy one after the day.
I'll take that Lambo back and give my fucking money back and give me a yacht.
While pouring the tea on Chris Brown's supported dog bite, Gary questioned the co-host about her dogs.
And I know, Brad, you're a dog person. If somebody came to your house and cleaned up and your dog attacked, aren't you liable to pay them or what have you?
My dogs aren't attack dogs, though, but if they don't like you, they will bark. But they don't bite people. They're trained very well.
Oh, well, that's good then. So they have teeth?
Absolutely. Do you have teeth?
That's what that mean. They bite then. Well, they bite. If they got teeth,
they don't bite people.
Eva Marcille went on the record this week to reveal that she had the most suspensions in high school.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Because I was a small girl in school, but I went to school in South Central. So my dad taught me. Well, my mom used to say, if they hit you first, then you hit them back. But my dad taught me, if they look like you gonna fight, if it feels like a fight is coming, then you crack them in their jaw mid-sentence. So that was my thing. So
you used to
whenever an argument, I bet Ricky, all day, every day. That was my thing.
Gospel artist Kierra Sheard called into the show this week. The crew had to pray before bringing her on.
Lord, forgive us for what we just did. Forgot we was finna interview Kierra Sheard and stuff, and she just got married. I'm sitting up here talking about what my uncles, the way they was playing their pants. Lord, you know my heart, and Lord, you know I didn't mean that.
Good morning. I love you so. I love y'all so much. I'm over here crying, laughing, like, oh my God.
Yes.
Don't tell your daddy what happened. Please
don't tell him.
Because I know he gonna text me. Don't tell your daddy what happened. Don't tell him.
Rickey Smiley said what he said and doesn't mind saying it again.
Yeah, I said what I said about these white churches. I'm still mad. Stop going to the white churches. If they not taking a stand for racism, if they ain't said George Floyd's name and Breonna Taylor's name, you don't need to be in there. I'm denouncing. I'm telling. I said what I said, so get mad.
Another week of no shows for Black Tony. He blames an elderly family member.
You know how we is on this show, Sally. You know, family mean everything, Sally.
Yeah, but
you know, my grandma in the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with your grandma?
My grandma boyfriend got upset. When he started shooting, she got upset. And you know, she pregnant. She finna have a baby. And so.
Well, your grandmama pregnant?
Yeah, she got upset. When he started shooting. And this already it's already a difficult pregnancy because she's 68. And I don't want, she finna have a boy, and I don't want nothing to be wrong with my uncle when he come out.
R&B singer Kelly Price also called into the show this week and was met with a show reminiscing of her good cooking.
Brat, you have not ate until you went over Kelly's house and she cooked for you. All I remember was that macaroni and cheese and that baked chicken. I don't know what you seasoned that baked chicken with, but it was so good.
In the middle of the host delivering a powerful message on Facebook Live, someone seemingly let loose.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. What is the app? I need that app. Yo. Oh, no. Oh, what the? Did you just fart? Oh, Lord. God damn. Oh, man. My name's Mr. Stank Ass. That's it. It's all that thing. Hey, you don't need them notice anymore. Wow. Y'all done messed up a good message. What the fuck?
In other news, one co-host of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show says TV personality Jeannie Mai is dead wrong for professionally taking on her husband's last name.
I think she just is crazy. I would have not changed my last name to Jenkins. I would have been continued to be Jeannie Mai, and Jenkins would have been on paper, but I would have not made it official and put it all on credits and stuff on the show and stuff like that.
Why not?
Because she's just as big as him, and that's her profession name. We know her as Jeannie Mai, not no Jeannie Mai Jenkins.
But that's okay.
She's gonna swell up and she's gonna end up on the number 2 usher board.
Nah.
She proud of that.
Oh, yes, she's very proud.
Start wearing church hats on the real.
Okay.
Here's Rocky's joke of the day.
A man was complaining to his friend. He had it all. Man, I had the money. I had the big house. I had the fancy cars. I even had a beautiful woman. And now it's all gone. So his friend said, say, man, what happened? He said, my damn wife found out.
Bellamy called into the show this week and shared a story of a fellow comedian who was once beaten up.
Was a comedian. I can't say his name. But, back in the day, we didn't have cameras. So anytime you saw something, you had to tell somebody. This dude is the first person I ever seen get knocked out, and his security. So but what was so crazy when he got knocked out? One of the spurs of his boots came off, and
He rolled around like a quarter. When you drop a quarter on the coffee table, how is it? And then he said,
it was crazy because everybody saw the spur rolling around, but nobody wanted to say anything. Somebody was like, I think that's go to your shoes.
Friend to the show, Fat Tosh, explains why she's having a microwave installed in her car.
Dude, supposed to put an outlet in my car because I'm trying to put a microwave in here. So,
why you need a microwave in your car?
Because I don't get out. I be in here just go. I like my food hot, like warm, because it ain't good when it's cold.
Right.
So they just get the microwave going in here. I'll be good.
The cast took a moment this week to school the host on the difference between a Bentley and a Rolls-Royce.
I'm driving around in a damn casket on wheels.
So go ahead.
That's the Rolls-Royce right there you talking about.
Okay.
The big square. Company? The big square. No, two different companies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ricky, yeah, that's like Ford and Chevrolet, Ricky.
I didn't know that.
I don't know, Ricky.
Out of my price range.
Yes, out of your price range, yeah. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Maybe talk to some of your colleagues who got one of those cars. But anyway, in my quick final story, y'all.
Or several of those cars in different styles, so you don't have to worry about it.
Say that again. What you say?
Or several of those cars in all different styles and flavors and colors, so you don't have to worry about it.
The show then went on to discuss Gary with the T's car being repossessed at church.
They even got Gary's car when the Sunday school superintendent was up reviewing the lesson.
But let me tell you the one thing that's grand about it, though, baby. They couldn't tow that girl. They had to ride her, baby. Range Rovers are ridden on the back of the truck, not being towed behind.
They said that thing was up. Y'all was inside the church singing, yield not to temptation for you. Sitting there bagging that Range Rover.
And what's so no doubt about it, they don't even let you take your stuff out the car. They just snatch that girl. I'm like, well, girl, wait, can we get the stuff out, baby? You got to go to the line, huh?
Right before 11 o'clock, sir.
And finally, here this week, a hospitalized Miss Jannie tells the host what he heard is true.
Let me find out you went in there and somebody told me that you went in the hospital to get some butt implants to make your butt bigger.
I did. I'm already a bad bitch anyway.
To see these videos in its entirety and more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at rickysmiley.com.
So, apparently I've got 99 problems, but skin ain't one. Love you, Jamisa. Thank you. The Atlanta esthetician. Keep it together. And she did me on her birthday. Dedication.
Okay, so here I am once again, flustered about a situation that occurred on my home front, and I feel like I need to vent. I need to get this out. I need to share it with the world, because this is something that had me on the edge of something that could have gone bad. It didn't, but I was right there. So there's certain things that, as the head of a household, as the patriarch, as the king of the castle, there's certain things that I'm not going to tolerate. There's certain things that I'm not going to tolerate when it comes to things that are supposed to be a certain way in the house. Now, I don't lay down the law on much, but there are places where I draw the line. So the situation that I'm speaking on came about when I went into the bread box to get some bread out to make a grilled cheese sandwich, which is one of the great culinary treats of all time. If you are not a fan I probably will be judging you, and I probably don't trust you. But that's not the issue. The issue is when I went into the bread box to get my bread out, and I said there's a couple of things that I won't tolerate as the head of the household. I don't like unrequested change. I do not like unrequested change. I like what I like, and I like it when I like it, and I like it how I like it. And there's no negotiation on that. There's no gray area with this. So I go to get the bread out of the bread box, and I reach in to grab my Nature's Own honey wheat bread in the orange bag. And alas, there is no Nature's Own honey wheat bread in the orange bag in the bread box to be had. So I look around and I see, is it already out somewhere in the kitchen? Is it already, and I see nothing. So I asked the wife, who's the matriarch. I say, hey, where is the bread? She said, well, there's bread in the bread box. I said, no, there's not. I said, I went in and there's no bread in there. She said, well, yes, there is bread. It's just not it's not the bread that we normally have. Wait a minute. I don't remember requesting that we get different bread. Again, I say I don't like unrequested change. And I've been eating this bread for at least 20 years that I can recall, if not longer. So I look in there again and I see the bread that she's speaking on. I take this bread out and it's in a clear bag. And it says on the bag, BRIOCHE something. Brioche bread. I don't know what that is. I just know it. I opened it up and it smelled funny. I looked at it and it looked funny. It wasn't shaped right. It was shaped rectangle. And it was smaller than regular bread would normally be. I reach in and I touch it and it feels like a dishwashing sponge. It don't have the holes in it that the normal bread. So at this point, I'm on my way to being upset because I'm like, okay, first of all, who authorized that this bread will come into the house? You don't change a man's bread and you don't change a man's toilet paper without his consent and without his agreement. You don't do that. I like the toilet paper I like the bread I like. You don't change them two things on me without saying nothing to me about it. So at this point, I ain't on 10, but I'm on 8. Now, I look at the bread again. I said, I'm trying to make a grilled cheese sandwich. She said, okay, well, put the cheese on it and put the butter, make your grilled cheese. I can't just make a grilled cheese sandwich on some bread that ain't been tested. I don't know how this bread hold up under heat. I don't know how this bread hold up with cheese. I don't know what this bread do. I don't know nothing about this bread. This is some strange bread. This is some bread. I'm not gonna try this bread. It don't feel right. It don't smell right. It don't look right. It just feel like it's all wrong. So I'm not saying that I'm not Ike and she ain't Tina, but when I tell you, this is how things go left in a household. It all starts with some I'm trying to be respectful. But when I saw that bread, and when you say to me, just make the sandwich with no regard to the level of upset that I'm dealing with right now, that I'm not able to make my grilled cheese sandwich with my regular Nature's Own honey wheat bread in the orange bag that I'm used to. Do you have any concern about that whatsoever? None. I'm not Ike. You ain't seen a but boy.
This is the baby hairs for me. Super high vibrations. Happy Sunday. Grand Rising Kings and Queens. Let's make it a good one. Happy Sunday.
Isabel Armstrong, peace be still. When the last time you heard that one, Pastor Haynes?
Oh, Rickey Smiley, that's old school, man. You took me back on that.
Yes, sir. I was listening to it yesterday, man. I was on a flight. I got so much joy from it. I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, man, thank you so much for this, because all of us know something about storms that disrupt our lives. They intercept our itinerary. You're on your way somewhere, and then all of a sudden something comes up that leaves you toe up from the flow up. That's a storm. A storm is something that will intercept your itinerary, but also disrupt your life. And the next thing you know, your life is turned upside down because of that storm. That storm could be hardship. That storm could be financial. That storm could be hell you're going through on your job or even at home. But here's the good news. When you bring Jesus on board with you, he'll give you peace in the midst of that storm. I love it, because what Vanessa Bell Armstrong is reminding us of is, number one, we have God's presence in the midst of that which is problematic, that pressure that we find ourselves under. God will be with us in the midst of it. God is so good. God ain't got to take you out of a bad situation. God can get in that situation with you. And when God is with you, God is more than the world that may be against you. When God is with you, you have what it takes to get through. But not only do you have God's presence, but the song says you have his peace. I love that right there, because that's what I need sometimes. Peace that lets me sleep. Peace that lets me chill when everything is going crazy. Peace that keeps me sane in the midst of the insanity that this world can be. God will give you peace, but not just presence and peace. I love it. He'll give you power, because look what happens. He says, peace, be still, and the storm has to shut up. The storm has to back up off of you. And isn't it good to know that God has that kind of power to give you? Not only will God give you presence and peace, but God will give you power, so that whatever is coming for you has to back up off of you. God will give you power so that God can prepare a blessing before you in the midst of that which is trying to break you. God will give you presence, God will give you peace, and God will give you power. So here it is. God will say, peace, be still.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Haynes. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can catch me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at SH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my messages are on my YouTube channel, Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Hey, Pastor Haynes, love you, man.
Love you. Thank you, Rickey.
No, thank you.
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 after the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought to you by My Computer Career. Family, if you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Hey, good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. Starting today, coronavirus vaccines across the U.S. will be available to everyone age 16 and older, Rickey. 16 and 17-year-olds are eligible for only the Pfizer vaccine, while all adults have the option of either Pfizer or Moderna. The CDC says that as of yesterday, 50% of all U.S. adults have received at least one shot. Meanwhile, a 41-year-old former sheriff's deputy was on the run in Texas yesterday after fatally shooting 3 people in Austin yesterday morning. Meanwhile, 3 people were killed and 3 others were injured in a shooting early on Sunday in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Police have a suspect in custody. And last but certainly not least, today, after 3 weeks of testimony, the prosecution and defense will give their closing arguments in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin for the death of George Floyd. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For these and more stories, please log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, the NBA has instructed teams to prepare for a possible Games being postponed this week with a potential verdict in the Derek Chauvin trial for the death of George Floyd, possible protest and civil unrest. Of course, Chauvin pleaded not guilty, man, so we'll see what happens. Dwayne Wade becomes part owner of the Utah Jazz. That's right. We still don't know the amount of his initial investment, but he is now owner of an NBA franchise. Well, part owner. He will follow the active role of Michael Jordan and Shaq and Grant Hill, some of the other former NBA players that are now part owners of NBA franchises. He's going to have an active role with the team as well, so we'll keep you posted on that. Everybody was watching Jake Paul, YouTuber / boxer, knockout former MMA fighter Askren over the weekend, man. Snoop Dogg was doing this thing with Triller once again, man, and he was just like, yo, finish him, man. So listen, it looks like Jake Paul may be the real deal in this boxing world. All right. Tap the brakes. I ain't saying he should be fighting for no championship title belt anytime soon, but so far, his two opponents, he's demolished pretty easily. So we'll see. We'll keep following him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got right now. Gary with the T. What's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about it. Now that celebrities are being able to get out a little bit more, y'all have fun in the sun and what have you. They're saying now, people saying, welcome to the world of watches, y'all. Yes, watches, timepieces. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that there's a new Art Noir PA Black Panther watch, y'all, and it's being worn by none other than LeBron James, y'all. He only paid $162,000 for this beautiful timepiece, y'all. They're saying it's the Black Panther Flying Tourbillon. Now, the watch is made of titanium. They say it has a ceramic bezel and a tourbillon nestled near the 6 o'clock position, y'all. And they're saying that it's in white gold, and LeBron looks good with the watch. Now, I've seen the watch, and I'm like, that watch like about good $50 or whatever, but $162,000 is changed to somebody like LeBron James. They're saying a lot of other celebrities are out sporting their beautiful watches, like Mr. Russell Wilson and his beautiful wife Sierra. They're wearing the Rolex Date watch, and this costs like $60,000 a piece. So you know they'll never be out of time. So that's a good thing. So congratulations on all these. Never be out of time, honey. So congratulations to them in their timepieces, y'all. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is spring crocus. On the high end, you say spring crocus, and on the low end, you say beautiful lavender. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, we lost another bad boy MC, and I'm going to tell you all about DMX's memorial service. Up next in the hot spot, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the same as being brought to you by Protect My Car. That's right, with Protect My Car, you can stop paying for car repairs. Get protected before your rent repair bill hits. Dial 800-594-7160 on your mobile phone now. That's 800-594-7160. Hey, what up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Oh, man, just days after DMX death, hip-hop has suffered another tragic loss. On Saturday, April 17th, rapper Black Rob passed away. He was 51. And according to TMZ, Rob, born Robert Ross, passed away while hospitalized in Atlanta. The former bad boy rapper was battling kidney failure for a while and had suffered several strokes and other ailments. Well, just last week, after paying respects to DMX, Rob made a video explaining his health issues and also revealed that he had been homeless and needed rest. He said, "Oh man, I've been dealing with this for 5 years, 4 strokes. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just crazy and it's hard. I don't got no house to live in except maybe an apartment. Me and my man be trying to get together, and I'm telling you, man, this is strange. It's hard, you know what I'm saying?" Well, meanwhile, another former bad boy MC, Marc Curry, made a video letting everybody know that Diddy had been in touch with Rob and had asked people to donate to Rob's GoFundMe page. And after Rob's death, Marc Curry made a video thanking everybody who donated to the page and publicly asked Rob's children to get in contact with him. Diddy also paid tribute to Rob on social media yesterday by posting a picture with Rob along with the caption, "Rest in power, King," at The Real Black Rob. As I listen to your records today, there's one thing that they all have in common. You made millions of people all over the world feel good and dance. You are one of a kind. God bless, love, and you will be truly missed. I'm so tired tired of talking about death and reporting death and people just passing away. Oh Lord, have mercy, gives me a headache. Okay, y'all. Moving on. A public memorial for DMX will be held at the Brooklyn Barclays Center on April 24th. Although the Barclays Center only holds 19,000 fans, a source revealed that it's only permitted 10% capacity. So the source revealed that the memorial will be closed to the public, limited to only family and friends, but it will be live streamed. Then on Sunday, April 25th, there will be a private funeral service for DMX's family and inner circle. In other news, DMX's fiancée, Desiree Lindstrom, has broken her silence. She posted a picture from when they first met, along with the caption, "The first night I met you, you held me close. I knew that I would never let go. I was lost in you and nothing else mattered. My best friend, my baby, my love, truly my everything. Thank you for us. Thank you for Exodus. Thank you, God, for Earl Simmons, Forever X." They shared a son together, Exodus, and they were together for 9 years. As you know, DMX passed away April 9th after suffering a heart attack, and he was just 50 years old. Okay, moving on to some box office movie stuff. Godzilla vs. King Kong is leading 3,001 theaters with 7.7 million for a total of 80 million domestically and 390.2 million worldwide. If you have not seen Godzilla yet, it will be on HBO Max for 2 more weeks, and then it will be exclusive to movie theaters.
The fake one that we used to have to watch when they be standing there shaking in them fake buildings
and blowing fire.
Right.
I think that they got it better since then.
Yeah, I just thank you.
All right, y'all. Last but not least, Bill Maher and Sharon Osbourne downloaded over her ouster on CBS The Talk. She blamed her disgruntled former co-host for forcing her to talk amid the uproar over her race-tinged debate with Cheryl Underwood. Now, the debate stemmed from her defense of her friend, Piers Morgan, who was being accused of racism over his treatment of Meghan Markle. Now, she claimed that she was being called a racist simply because she supported Morgan. Now, Osbourne's conversation with Bill Maher was the first time she discussed the situation publicly since she left The Talk on March 26th after 11 years. So after March 10th episode where Osbourne and Underwood went head to head, former co-hosts Leah Remini and Holly Robinson Pete accused her of using racist and homophobic slurs. Now on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher, she said she denied being racist. She said, "I'm used to being called names, and a racist is one that I will not take." She also said that she will be fine. She worried about the implications of cancel culture, but she said, "I'm doing just fine." What about the people that are cut from the knees down who can't afford to get lessons now on what's politically correct? What happens to them? It's not fair. It isn't about being racist. It's maybe not knowing what is correct and woke for your language that day. It changes from day to day what is correct. Osbourne also dubbed Prince Harry.
That's a valid point.
It kind of is, because when we talk about a lot of stuff on the radio, we be like, "Oh, can't say that, can't say this, can't say that." We don't know what to say
every day.
Exactly.
That was fair. That's fair.
That is fair, and I don't like what happened.
But racism, though.
Right.
When it comes to racism, it's the same. Now, not understanding new terms like gender binary and things of that nature, that's to be educated. But racism is straight up and down, 1619 and 2021 racism. There is no difference.
Right. Well, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about the gender.
Yes.
I almost said ginger. I don't know what.
The right and the wrong thing to say is hard. We're going to need a new dictionary in a minute. All right, y'all. Coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's about that time for the joke of the day. Here we go. Rock T's Joke of the Day. All right. You ready, man?
Stay ready, Pippin.
Let's go.
What kind of lights did Noah use on the ark?
What kind of lights did Noah use on the ark?
Floodlights.
No, man.
Come on, man. I like that.
Nah.
I like that one.
Really?
I think you stole that from Chappelle.
like when it rained, the flood was coming.
Floodlights, dog.
So you floodlights. Okay, I mean, it match.
But
It makes
Ricky, you're
sense.
a real comedian. No joke should take this much explanation, correct?
Built the art. You ready for the flood?
I mean,
floodlights.
Y'all thinking too much.
I've seen you stand-ups, Ricky. I've never heard you explain. You just say a joke and then everybody laughs. What did Rock miss?
I think what the network tried to do is try to tell Rocky to do a whole lot of joking today until he get one right before the year's out.
Oh, yeah.
So right now it's April, so we got a long way to go.
I'm with you, Rock.
You with him for what?
Because I think that was hilarious. I think that was brilliant.
That's the problem.
Well, you're a comedian too. I mean, oh God, the culture.
Yeah.
Floodlights.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
be your motivator.
Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and happy Monday to all of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show crew. I'm here with your coronavirus update today, April 19th. The death toll around the world is risen to more than 3 million, and the true number is likely higher due to many cases being overlooked or undiagnosed. According to the CDC, the B117 UK variant is now the most dominant variation in the United States. It is more contagious and causes moderate to severe symptoms. This is a troubling development that could make the battle to end the pandemic more difficult. New cases have been falling since January, but now are on the uptick. Health officials are watching closely, wondering if this is the calm before a COVID-19 storm. There would be not as much concern if people were wearing masks, not eating in restaurants, and getting vaccinated. In states like Michigan, they have the highest rates of new cases of the B117 variant, and other states could just be and are predicted to be just 2 weeks behind. At the moment, we're not seeing a rapid rise, though, Ricky, due to multiple factors. One, the warm weather has allowed people to be outside more, and it's very difficult to be infected when you're outdoors. So people are enjoying outside activities, and more people have immunity from already having had the coronavirus. Now, this is a statement I've been making for the past 6 months, and now I'm finally glad to see the traditional media is now noting that as well, that people are getting the disease, recuperating from the disease, and have natural immunity, and that is significantly impacting the COVID rates in our community. As of today, President Joe Biden is implementing the vaccines opened up to everyone 16 years of age and older. The number one factor for this is vaccinations. The number of older COVID-19 patients has plummeted. More patients in their 30s, 40s, and 50s are being infected, but the numbers are expected to decline as more people get vaccinated. According to analysis, the sharpest decline in hospitalizations over the past month has been among adults over 60 because that's where vaccines have been targeted. So that's our coronavirus report this morning, Ricky. Any calls or questions?
Absolutely. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Collier. Back in December of 2020, my wife, my daughter, and I all contracted COVID at the same time. My wife and I and my daughter, we all got through it pretty well. My daughter, recently, though, the past couple of weeks, has been having this really bad cough, and happens late at night. And a lot of times when she wakes up from her nap, she's 2 years old. And I'm just trying to see, is it maybe related COVID symptoms? I know there's been some things once you heal up, you still have some lingering symptoms. Is that one thing I need to be concerned about?
Yes, it is. But if she's had a period of normalcy, for her to resume symptoms after not having the cough would probably be unlikely. What you're describing is that when she's lying down, she's probably getting postnasal drip, and that's causing her to cough. That's usually associated more with allergies. But I would also have evaluated for other childhood illnesses and respiratory tract infections such as respiratory syncytial virus and even asthma if your family has a history of asthma-type conditions.
Dr. Collier, are y'all hearing that people are going to start needing vaccine cards to do certain things, or is that even legal?
Well, it's not legal right now in the United States, but it's just practical, and they're doing it all over the world. So I think that it's not going to necessarily be required, but there are going to be situations where, say, if you want to go to a concert, if you want to go to a basketball game or football game, they're going to ask you to present a credential showing you have been vaccinated. And if you haven't, you're going to have to go and get a rapid test or a PCR test. One of the other things that's been reported is that some of the rapid tests that are inexpensive and quick are inaccurate, and they are having difficulty diagnosing people in the early phases. So people are getting a negative test, and then 4 or 5 days later, they're converting when they were already infected, and they could pass that infection on to other people.
And then they need to have you get a "Have you been born again?" card. Have you gave your life over to the Lord? Dr. Collier, let everybody, yes sir, let everybody know how you can be reached.
One, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Mr. Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, or its radio affiliates around the country and around the world. You can reach me on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. Go to my website, lifodrop.com. Become beach body ready for this spring and summer. This spring.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick's About the Morning Show. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Carrie Hilson, honey, this girl recently did an interview, and I know she's not in line with the church people. Now, she said, y'all, that she doesn't think waiting for marriage to have sex is realistic. Now, she told the Atlanta Black Star, she said, no, it is not realistic.
Realistic?
She said, realistic. She said, it's not. She said, honey, I don't think many people are doing that, waiting until marriage to have sex. She said, but kudos to those that are. And she also wanted to say that I hope that whatever it is you're seeking out of doing it or not, she said, I hope it turns out exactly the way you're expected. She said, I don't know many people who have waited, unquote. That's not church Christian-like. I mean, and the little girls that's reading this and hearing this stuff, I mean, is that a good look? I mean,
don't you try on shoes before you buy them?
Wait a minute now, Ricky.
Yeah. Don't you try on shoes?
And Gary, do you think maybe she was not talking to little girls, but she was talking to grown women?
It don't matter who she was talking to. Little girls gonna hear and they read now, and that's just not a good look. I mean, you're supposed to wait until you get married to have sex. You're not supposed to be having premarital sex like that. Isn't that in the Bible?
Need to try them shoes on.
Yeah, you're not supposed to
Need
smoke
to test drive that car.
Exactly.
Say what, Brat?
Need to test drive that car before you take it off the lot.
Oh my God!
And when you take it off the lot, it depreciates.
See? So, honey,
gotta learn to appreciate it first.
Oh my God! Oh, I feel so bad, honey.
Oh yeah.
But that's Jesus. Oh well, in that sound.
Yeah.
Well, in that tone, Ricky, there we go. Terry Crews, honey, he's speaking out, y'all. Terry Crews is saying, honey, how he overcame porn addiction, and it isn't willpower. He said it's literally a lack of information issue. Now, he said years after battling porn addiction, he said that discussing how he overcame it. Now, he was on Jimmy Kimmel the other night to promote his audio memoir, Stronger Together, and he said that. Yeah, but he said that, he said not. He missed porn, and he said not anymore. He said there are many times I did say, but I'm good now. He said, but I have to tell you this. He said with porn and with alcohol, people think it's a willpower. He said, but it's not. It's literally a lack of information issue. He said once you know,
you got to be some special to get addicted to that fake acting.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, you don't like that, huh? Take my hair, pull my hair out. You don't like it, huh? What's my name? Oh, yeah.
Old school right there.
I can't say the other words.
No, you can't.
Old school Cinemax.
But I
Black Emmanuel.
Yes, sir.
How do you get addicted, though? I mean, do women get addicted to that? I mean,
Black Emmanuel, boy. As soon as midnight hit, here we go.
Boy, that damn Cinemax After Dark, boy, I tell you. Boy, man, high school was great.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, if you didn't know about the Birds and the Bees, thank God for Cinemax After Dark on Friday.
My glory, honey.
Boy, you get that little book, you be looking, you didn't even know what it means. You be looking for nudity. As soon as you find nudity, boy, you sneaking away to your grandma and granddaddy to go to bed. You been there watching Cinemax, boy. What?
Well, we're glad he's gotten over this, honey. He and his beautiful wife, honey, Rebecca, honey, are doing well and stuff. So I just don't know how something like that happened, but I guess it does. Each people, different strokes, your folks. All right. Oh, that's all that. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is spring crocus. On the high end, you say spring crocus. And on the low end, you say beautiful lavender. That's your color for today.
What do you want?
Oh, man.
I came with y'all this morning. No.
It ain't us, Brad. It's you. Don't do that. Because you sit up here trying to...
ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
You did. You over here keep making these noises.
That's the one your friend made in school.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. Here we go.
Let's get it. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, this is Mabel waking up all my family in Anderson, McCormick, Greenwood, Newberry, Thompson, Georgia. Wake up.
I'm Vaughn Brooks calling from the Bronx. I'd love to wake up my mother in Hawaii, my brother that's working in Brooklyn. Wake up.
Oh, this is Bernard from Dallas. Wake up. Get up. It's time to make that money.
Wake up all the areas. God bless us all. Happy birthday to me. Chocolate candy kisses. Thank you.
Hi, this is Gina B. calling from Orlando, Florida. This is for all the truck driving ladies out here. Y'all better get y'all ass up.
Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Wake up.
Hey, Brat, appreciate you, Brat.
You welcome, Rickey.
Our favorite grandmama is back in the building, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We want to say Miss Jannie just had surgery and she is on the sick and shut-in list. Now, we know what sick is, but we still confused about what shut-in is. Anybody know what shut-in is?
Yeah,
maybe when you can't go outside and have to stay in the bed.
Oh, quarantine.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Everybody been shut in for a year. We ready to get back outside.
Yes.
I went and got my vaccination.
How did it go?
It was good. I got the Johnson & Johnson shot me one time.
Oh, okay.
And I got it over with. But we got a few church announcements this morning. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Pray hard for Sister Marlene Mims' daughter, Jamaica. Y'all know her, Brat.
Yes.
And she's asking all members of the men's choir and deacon board to please submit a DNA sample immediately following service because she's trying to figure out who her baby daddy is.
That's a lot of options.
All members of the men's choir and deacon board.
Everybody.
Lord,
all female members that's built up like Bishop John Gray in the hips gonna be meeting at 1 p.m. in front of the fellowship hall to be selected for the usher board tryout.
You got them hips.
Reminder. The funeral for Brother Andrews will be on Saturday. He was only 42. Ain't that sad? Gone too soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
And even though he had suffered from chronic asthma, severe acne, seafood allergies, alopecia, and aneurysm. That ain't what killed him, Brat.
What killed him?
He had parked his truck in front of his mama's house to get a dinner plate that she had fixed him and got caught in a crossfire between gang members. But he didn't get shot either.
Oh.
What killed him was he ran face first into a stop sign trying to keep him dropping that plate of oxtails. So that's what took him out.
I understand.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's thinking about, because you're not trying to drop. I don't care what the hell's going on. You ain't dropping no ox. But nobody. I give my life over some damn oxtails and butter beans. That's the smooth out church announcement. I'm Bernice Jenkins. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good morning. All right.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? It's Bo Rob Lemonfield, District 3 Board of Education.
Who is this?
This is Bo Rob Lemonfield. Calling on behalf of the people over at Gibson Elementary, where you got the child, right?
Okay.
Now you got the child over there. Now,
yes.
From what I hear on the record sheet here, he's a bit of a cut up.
Right.
Now we're trying to get to the bottom of some of his behavior, because we know behavior is usually reflective on the upbringing of the child.
There's nothing going on in his household. Is there something you trying to give me positive? Because if so, then I don't have time.
Yeah, I haven't seen him, never met him. I'm sure there's something good about him.
Yeah, but I don't like what you just said. I'm just want you to know that.
Well, man.
You don't say bring a child, cause them to act up in school. That's not correct. No, sir. It's plenty of time. I mean, I know my child act right at home. He goes to school and a totally different child. You done gave me a negative attitude, so I can even clock in this morning. What do you need, sir?
Well, man, I see that. I'm not trying to...
I'm on my cell phone. What you need, sir?
I don't want to wrap your daytime minutes. We had some PTA meetings last week, and what troubled me is that your son is one of the number one badasses, yet you were not at any of the meetings. Because it's parents like you that can make a difference. You can make a difference.
Well, you're not going to label him as being no bad ass.
Well,
and it's times where I have came up there to the meeting. That's one of the particular meetings that I have not. And you'll get your information straight. You would know that I participate at all times.
We got another meeting coming up next Wednesday. And we wanted to know if we could get you out to that meeting. Now, what we're trying to find out from you is if you can come out, bring your little badass son with you so we can talk to him and see you together and have a sit down. We're also asking that all the parents bring a plate of food. So if you could just bring some chicken or something. My wife is bringing vegetables. My wife, Emma Jean makes some good vegetables. And if you could just bring some chicken.
Why I got to bring chicken? All black for bring chicken.
Well, ma'am, I figured that's what y'all like, so that's what y'all can do good. I just appreciate if you just give me a little bit of respect.
I got respect for you. You gonna come at some black folk brain chicken your wife because she wipes your brain belly.
Well, man.
You know what? Like you say, my child bad ass. Don't call me on my motherfucking cell tomorrow. I will report you.
Well, I can see why your child's a badass.
You called. It's no longer on.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I just appreciate if you give me the respect that a white man's due from a black woman.
Look, stop calling my motherfucking cell phone. And then she said the teacher don't know no bullshit and nothing about what you talking about.
You got prepaid cellular. You got prepaid. Just your minutes just ran out.
Call within the U.S., Canada.
Hello?
Tracy, hey, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Oh, no, y'all did.
Your homegirl Lakeisha is the one who put us up to play.
No, she did.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. JahLion on the ones and twos. It is Monday. Chicken and waffle mix going down. What up, bye?
I'm going to y'all know how to take it down to the islands real quick, man. So definitely go to all of the Caribbean people. Tune in, of course. You'll be seeing me on the Instagram at JahLion.
JahLion Sound. 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. Hey, appreciate it, JahLion. That's right, y'all. Savannah State University's own JahLion Sound on the one and twos. Black Tony, what up?
I got a real situation over here.
You not coming to work?
Hold up. But you got that commotion going on out there in the yard. Hold up. My grandma trying to get her car out the garage. Shouted, man, you know I done started back trapping. Shouted, I'm trying to close the window. I done started back trapping, you know what I'm saying, trying to get my money back up. Man, I done told the crackhead last night, I said, look, one of y'all go get me some oxtail. I said, one of y'all go get me some oxtail. It was like midnight. I said, one of y'all go find me some oxtail and I'll give you a free, little something.
Right.
One of them brought me back some oxtail for real, brought me back a whole plate of oxtail. Shouted, the other one done went and got some real damn oxtail, shouted.
So you got real oxes. They didn't get the oxtail. They bought you the oxtail, but they attached to the ox that's still living.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I can't just leave these damn oxes walking around in the front yard. They like 7 more out there. What the hell you find some oxes in Southwest Atlanta?
Damn.
At 3 o'clock in the
And you in
morning.
Southwest Atlanta, and somebody got some ox. Somebody went and found some ox, like real ox.
Yep, I told him I was going to give him a free rock. And Fanny came back with a whole damn 7 oxen and just left them out there talking about, I can't call animal control, but they like,
So what you gonna do, man? You not coming to work? What's up?
God, I can't come to work. My grandmama can't even get her car at the garage. Got the damn one of them sleep in front of the garage. And she mad at me talking about why they damn ox in my front yard. Like, Grandma, I'm gonna get a woman again today.
Yeah, you too old to be. Hey, man, you're going to have to start trying to figure out, man, how to get to work, because everybody got something going on, man, but you be acting like...
Everybody got something going on. So do you got oxes in your yard?
No, I don't have oxes in my yard.
Don't tell me what you got going on until you got 7 damn oxes in your yard. But now they mad.
All right, Black Tony, so listen, are you coming tomorrow? You promise us, man.
Yeah, as long as I get the ox up out here today, I'll be there tomorrow. So. Hold on, one of them just stomped on my dog. I'm going to call you back. Damn.
All right, Black Tony. All right.
If you own or run a...
You rolling?
What we got?
Chef Irie.
You ready?
Yep.
Pre-recording. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. It's quarantine cooking with the one and only Chef Irie. What up, man?
Good morning, crew. What's going on, people?
Hey, man, what's up, man? Hungry now. We had a great weekend, man. I know you probably, with the weather changing, you probably cooking up a lot of stuff. I know you got something good today.
Well, today we got something good, Ricky. Yeah, so we got let's clean out the fridge, everything in the fridge salad today, brother. So what did I find in my fridge? I had some shrimp, I had some avocado.
Good morning, John.
Tomatoes, cucumbers, mangoes, main part of this salad. What else did I find in my fridge?
How you doing?
Some sliced olives, Oh, yeah, that's what we found in our fridge today. So this is going to be a sort of a warm salad. And here's what we're going to do. Season up them shrimp. We're going to call it the flavor love, baby. Flavor love.
Kevin, did you go skate last night?
Some garlic, the pepper, yes, the olive.
I went to the wrong skate ring. I went to the drive all the way to
red pepper flakes. Yes, that's what we're going to do in some canola or olive oil blend. Let that come together. Ricky?
What?
Season our shrimp. Take the shrimp out. Actually, we're going to leave the shrimp back in.
Today?
And now we're going to add the marinade from the shrimp. Once the shrimp is cooked through, and we're going to take all of that stuff and we're going to add it to the mangoes and the cucumbers and the carrot. We're going to stir that up. We're going to add some herbs to it, maybe some cilantro, some parsley. Okay. And then we're going to lay that over a bed of mixed field greens. Ricky, trust me. Tell you.
Oh, I trust you.
It's light and it gets the fridge clean. Yes. So, you today, my brother.
Man, the one and only Chef Irie, the Black Jesus of food. The Messiah. The Black Messiah of cuisine. That's your new name, the Messiah of cuisine. Yes, sir. Chef Irie, let everybody know how you can be reached.
So you can reach me at I am Chef Irie and Chef Irie on IG and Chef Irie on Twitter. But you can find this demo at rickysmiley.com, people. So go check it out and have some fun. Tell me how the recipe is.
There it is, y'all, the one and only Chef Irie. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Sometimes when we in a commercial, we'll record segments. So sometimes I get off work and be driving around running errands and can listen to the morning show. Because we get off about 8:30, so if I go right out and get in the car, I can listen to the last 30 minutes of the morning show, because the last 30 minutes is some stuff that's been pre-recorded. Just to get an idea of, how the show sound or what have you. So Yeah, Marc, I've been out there, man. I done got wore out, man. Came on back. Now I got to go to Texas and work. I'm out of here. Wait a minute, y'all just got a 390 C-Ray? Wait a minute. Send me a picture of it, Marc. Oh, that's nice. You got a 390 C-Ray. What year? Hey, Sheriff Justice, good morning. Hope everybody doing good. Are y'all listening to the show? Let's see. Are you in Birmingham or South Florida listening? All right, Marc. What's up, Miss Sneed Stroud? Anita Sanchez? What it do? I can't do that sweet and low. Hey, what up, Danielle? Memphis, Tennessee in the building. What up, Miss Felicia Heron? That was a donut stick, a Little Debbie donut stick. Showtime at the Apollo aired with you on there last night. Are you serious? Did y'all record it? I was on the Apollo last night. Hey, Brat. They say I was on Showtime at the Apollo last night. It aired with me on there.
Shut up.
They said, I don't know what is it airing on?
What did it come on, B?
Oh, you listen to Hot 105? So what, Showtime at the Apollo? Talking about, was it the one with Steve Harvey or Mark Curry? Because I did it twice. And I got booed on one of them.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You've been working hard and dedicated.
Cincinnati, Ohio. I think we on W.
In the midnight hours, you burn your eyes by watching some school, trying to get the education.
That's okay.
Trying to learn knowledge that you might not. But that's okay, because I'm required. Can't get a witness if you say I'm required. Yeah. I'm gonna reload the page. Yes. We'll see what happens.
Hey, bro, I apologize, bro. My little ADHD ain't gonna let me sit down and watch no movie. I don't watch movies, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. ADHD, I can watch something for 10 minutes. I have to get up, bro. I can't commit myself to nothing past 10 minutes with this ADHD. Very short attention span, bro, but I'm sure it's good. I don't like to lie. I'm sure it's awesome, though.
In certain states, I exam. Eva has a lot for you, guarantee.
Ophthalmology. Copy. It's Smiley sent you.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 4 minutes after the hour, y'all. Big shout out to everybody that's on Facebook Live right now from all over the country. Memphis, Tennessee, Pompano Beach. Everybody calling in. Everybody in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you, Queen City, for everything, for supporting the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary and Chi-Town. Gary got the tea and the Collier of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Rickey, you talking to Mike Epps? Huh?
It's being brought to you by
Macy's. Tune in each week to the Undressing Room podcast presented by Macy's with hosts me, Eva Marcille, L'Oreal, and Dominique the Diva. We are 3 powerhouse women who are not afraid to speak our mind. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. What's up, Gary?
Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Rickey again. Rickey, have you talked to Mike Epps? Did you talk to him over the weekend?
No, I hadn't talked to Mike Epps.
Rickey, it's a sad thing, y'all. Now, they're saying that Mike Epps was doing a show in Jacksonville, Florida, and they said, honey, that he fell on the stage and that he was bringing a fan on the stage. Now, they're saying Mike, who dubbed this woman, was woman that was in the audience, I saw the video, it's out circulating now. He called her Miss Jacksonville because she wore a tiara, and he noticed that the woman was wearing a brace on her leg, and he asked her about what happened. And he said, did you fall at the beauty pageant? And he said, oh, Miss Jackson. He said, I love you, Miss Jackson. Who shot you? And the woman revealed that she tore her ACL playing softball. But Mike told the lady that she got the injury, honey, from sex. And after he sent Miss Jackson back to her seat, he tapped on the button, and then he turned around, walked away, and fell. Right on the stage, baby. I got to see that video. He fell in the middle of the stage, even though he had to laugh himself, though, honey. But a lot of people saying that was karma. Some people saying it might have been the spirit of his wife, honey, knocking him down from tapping that woman on the butt, honey. But nevertheless, y'all got to see the video. It's a mess, honey. We got to pray for Mike, and hopefully he could do comedy.
I know that was a funny show. Anytime Mike interact with anybody. One time I did a show with Mike Epps, who was in Columbus, Ohio. And a fight broke out, man. It's just always some drama doing shows with Mike Epps, but it's fun drama. It's always exciting. You know something going to jump off whenever you work with Mike Epps, period.
Well, that video was funny. I mean, as soon as he turned around to walk away, he tripped. It's like he tripped over that mic cord. So check to see to make sure he's okay.
All the time.
All right, moving on. In the other celebrity news, y'all, reports are saying that Kanye West, he is annoyed, honey, that fans think that Kim Kardashian initiated the divorce. He said he is the damn one who actually wanted out of the marriage. Now, according to page 6, he said actually it was him saying for a year, y'all, that they had nothing in common except the kids, and he wanted out from that tramp. And he said that she pulled all the stops to try to save the marriage, but the source added that Kanye let her file first in order to give her dignity. That was oh my God, honey, that's like a queen stunt. But nevertheless, honey, I'm like, he loved her. He married her, had 12 children or whatever, however many children she had for him, and then he go talk about they ain't had nothing in common after all them babies. I mean, how could somebody say something like that after she done bored all them cheering for him? And he gonna say some stupid stuff like that. But nevertheless, he said he filed. He the one wanted the divorce first. And in my final story, y'all, speaking of divorce, y'all, according to reports, y'all, Dr. Dre's estranged wife, Miss Nicole Young, they say she landed another victory in this pending divorce. Now, page 6 reporting, y'all, that Dr. Dre now has to get a new lawyer to represent him in this divorce case. Now, they're saying, y'all, that a judge has ruled the power divorce attorney, Miss Laura Wasser, and Dr. Dre's lawyer, Howard King, cannot represent him in his blockbuster spree from his estranged wife, Miss Nicole Young. Now, in the record, they're saying... That's right. He can't do it. They can't do it. Now, they said in court, Young's attorney argued that Wasser has previously represented Dr. Dre and Nicole Young as their family attorney since their engagement resulting to Wasser's being vicariously disqualified. Now, they're also saying that Wasser is said to be one of the biggest, y'all. She's one of the biggest divorce attorneys in Los Angeles, and Kim Kardashian is actually using her right now. And they're saying that the judge ultimately ruled that Dr. Dre is instructed to obtain counsel as soon as possible. And most recently, it's being reported out that Nicole Young claimed that Dr. Dre was sending her death threats, and as a result, she officially filed a restraining order against him for her safety. Now in January, they're saying Dr. Dre struck a deal that will require him to write her a one-time check for only $2 million, and that's all he'll pay, at least until their next divorce hearing in April. Now they're saying, believe it or not, y'all, that Nicole actually demanded, which she should get $2 million a month plus another $5 million in attorney fees. Now they're saying apparently Dr. Dre was not going to let her get all that money whatever. So he said he's got to do what his lawyers say do and switch lawyers. But she should get something, because I think Dr. Dre should look at it, Rick. And this is, I mean, think about it. Look at all these rappers are dying like flies, and he was part of that era.
Like flies?
Well, yeah. Flies die.
Oh, yeah, they do die when they get in the screen.
Yeah.
You can't get out. They be in that screen.
So he should at least give her some of this money, because, I mean, you know, he almost died. He had an aneurysm.
I mean, he'll give it to her if she don't try to take the money. She's trying to take the money.
She's not trying to take the money. She's requesting the money.
Gary, you just said he offered her $2 million until the divorce was finalized. So until the judge decides how much to give her, he offered her $2 million, and she didn't want to take it. She wanted $2 million a month.
But she still got to pay that high-ass divorce attorney. She got to pay the attorney with the $2 million. That ain't no money. In Hollywood,
$2 million is not a divorce attorney, and you don't get that money until after the fact. All you have to do is set a retainer, Gary. You're not giving nobody $2 million this month.
Well, he needs to pay. Y'all come on, he's a billionaire. He got billions off of them doggone beats, or ear beats, or whatever they were.
And he needs to keep his billions, too.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Y'all the craziest. Anyway.
You've never been stumped, Gary.
I don't believe this. Y'all saying this woman shouldn't get, I mean, come on now, $2 million, honey, a month. That's a lot. I mean, this man's a
$2 million
honey.
a month is a whole lot for you. What have she done? Did she make some beats by Dre?
Man, you know, Ricky, she was there by his side, consoling him.
Ain't nothing by my side worth no $2 million a month.
A
month? Right, $2 million. Yeah, a dog, a puppy,
anything
or a Gina that ain't no puppy, whatever. $2 million a month? That's what she's asking for?
Yeah, that's all she was asking for.
Crazy. Oh, you crazy.
We give her
and he offered to give her $2 million.
When he offered to give her what?
He offered to give her $2 million cash right now until the divorce was finalized and the judge decided. And instead, she said, no, I want $2 million a month until the judge decides. That's crazy.
Man, man, please. And then they'll sit up there and then keep getting that court case pushed back, and she keep getting them damn $2 million.
Yeah.
And that damn thing will drag out for 2 or 3 years, and then she done racked up all kind of paper or whatever for her not to create no kind of headphones or nothing. What kind of
the color today is spring crocus.
That thing go.
Damn, Gary, mute your mic.
Yeah, I saw them put Queen Elizabeth's husband in the back of that truck, but you know that truck, a Range Rover that he designed. Man, I love all of y'all, man. Thank all of y'all so much. Miss Monica Smith, love y'all. But y'all crazy on here. Birmingham, 98.7 Kiss. Hey, y'all, we playing the live version of 7 Whole Days by Toni Braxton, and she swear that's her least favorite song. We get to arguing every week about this. I be on the phone with Toni Braxton for about an hour arguing over music. That's all we do is argue about music. Hey, can y'all get Toni Braxton on the phone? See if she'll answer. Wrap me around the finger, you were talking kind of cocky like you had it going on. Huh?
We can do it. We gotta come out of this early. We back up against time.
Oh, never mind. We can do it tomorrow. We can do it later on this week. Okay. But let's try to get it. Let's play this song and get her on with me and her can have the argument. This 7 Whole Days by Toni Braxton live is the best song she ever made. I don't care what Toni Braxton say. And if she called my phone today trying to argue with me about this, I'm gonna block her number because she can't argue with me about this. She can sing, but I know music. And I know how 7 Whole Days live make me feel inside. The song have me in my damn feelings. I don't care what Toni Braxton say. She can make a live video and respond if she wants to. Toni Braxton, don't call up here. You can call up here, but we're gonna have this argument on the air. Listen. Man, that damn live, man, listen. I don't care what she made. 7 Whole Days live is the best song Toni. I'm the one made them put this in. Hey. I don't know who was in her band, but this 7 Whole Days live, listen at the band. Come on, is it? Woo! And I have never, Toni Braxton, one of my best friends on this earth, and I have never seen her perform live. But when she get back on the road, I'm going to a Toni Braxton show. And I'm going to walk on stage and grab the microphone and tell her, you going to sing this 7 Whole Days. She talking about she like to sing Breathe Again. Okay, Breathe Again is nice, Toni Braxton. But it ain't got nothing on 7 Whole Days live. Especially, somebody come on here and tell me this band ain't cutting up on this song. If you say this band ain't, listen. Listen, here you go. Listen. Galveston, Texas. What up? What up, Tommy? I don't care. You can bring me out early. I'm going to argue about this.
Get your 715 tees ready. Bring it up.
Hey, y'all, we arguing on Facebook Live right now. I don't care what you say. This is the greatest record ever played on the radio by Toni Braxton. She better not. Toni Braxton, if you out there, if you listen, don't call my phone. Don't text me today talking about you like to sing Breathe Again. You can sing Breathe Again till you can't breathe no more. Ain't nothing better than 7 whole days live. This version right here never got played on the radio. I don't understand why. Great, listen. Oh! Boy, y'all blow. I want everybody to go to Toni Braxton's social media and tell her that Rickey Smiley said, this is the greatest Toni Braxton record ever played on the radio. 7 whole days live version. I'll take that to my grave. She gonna sing that at my funeral if I die. Coming up next, man, in what's trending. He served as the United States Surgeon General under the Obama administration, and last month, the Senate confirmed him to hold the title again with the Biden administration. United States Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy. He's going to be joining us next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You don't want to miss it. 17 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
How long we got?
The best way to describe Mickey D. You said if you die.
I ain't gonna die, Dave. I meant to say when. All right.
Big best to boot and then some.
I don't care. Did y'all enjoy that? Detroit, what up? Everybody on here agree. I don't care what nobody say. If anybody come up in my face, talking about 7 whole days ain't the best thing Toni Braxton ever made, I promise you gonna see me in these streets. You can sit up there, you can talk about Breathe Again, you can talk about all them other songs Toni Braxton made, but if you say 7 whole days live ain't the greatest Toni Braxton record ever played by Toni Braxton on the radio, you gonna see me in these streets. Y'all have a good morning. Damn right. Hey, you damn right I'm instigating. Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. What's up? Somebody said, Johnny Johnson Jr. Good morning, Ricky. Thank you for your positive energy. That's right, man. We got to be positive. Alexandria, Louisiana. That is the first show, the first city that syndicated us. Baltimore, be more, you know what's up. Yeah, we need to find, if we can find the whole performance, y'all need to blow up Toni Braxton. Go to Toni Braxton right now and tell her Rickey Smiley is talking bad about her on the radio for claiming that 7 whole days live is her least favorite song. I have a problem with that. I'm going to get her on the show this week. I'm going to text her this morning because she probably still asleep, but she'll be up in about an hour. That's one of my best friends on this earth, but that's the only beef Toni Braxton and I have about this 7 whole days. She can't tell me. She can't argue with me about that. I'm stuck. I got it locked in. I don't give a damn what Toni Braxton sing. I don't care what. 7 whole days live version. One of the greatest ever. Pennsylvania, what up, Katernia? I got it. I appreciate you, Jay Reed. Ohio, what up, Mimi Brady? Thank you for being you. Never switch it up for no one. You already know what's up. Alabama, what's up? Nashville, Tennessee, what's up? Britain, Connecticut, what's up? Wisconsin. Y'all all over the place this morning, man. Y'all hitting up from y'all everywhere. Y'all make sure y'all blow up Toni Braxton. Rickey, I was at your show in Tupelo, Mississippi years ago. Do you remember that show? Tupelo, Mississippi. I do. It was in some kind of gym or something. California, what up? Columbus, Georgia. Now I don't do prank phone calls anymore. I kind of leave it up to Roy Wood Jr. His is much funnier than mine will ever be, or whatever. I'm just, you just kind of outgrow them. Hey man, I appreciate y'all listening to the morning show, laughing at everything, man. Y'all have a great morning. Lottie Dottie, what up, Tanya Harden? I just got back from Fort Lauderdale yesterday. I was down there for 2 weeks. I'm always in Fort Lauderdale. I'm trying to find a place. My ass tore that beach up every day when I got off the air. Good morning from Savannah, Georgia. What up, Valerie? Richmond, Virginia, what's up? Louisville, Kentucky. All right, y'all. Y'all be good, man. Y'all have a blessed day. And I got karaoke tonight. Y'all make sure y'all go to Looped Live. Check out karaoke tonight at the Comedy Club Stardome in Birmingham. I got a special event, special concert tonight. Comedy Club Stardome tonight. Karaoke is going to be off the chain, so you don't want to miss it. So y'all check that out. All right. There you go, Janice Harris. I said your name. All right, Kenneth. Rock Hill. Hey, big shout out to Travis Nelson. Needs a kidney donor. And y'all pray for Sheila Davis. Her son, Travis Nelson, needs a kidney donor. And pray that the Lord will touch somebody's heart. You're more than welcome, Sheila Davis. Y'all make sure y'all hit up Sheila Davis on Facebook. Her son, Travis Nelson, needs a kidney. Keep her and keep her family lifted up. All right? Hey, love y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a dad, husband, physician, who also happens to be the current Surgeon General of the United States. It is my pleasure to welcome to the show this morning Dr. Vivek Murthy. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Rickey. It's good to be with you today.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for always jumping on with us with your, you have a busy schedule and you always make time to inform the people. We just mentioned that you are a dad, and we heard about your 4-year-old son popping up on camera and making his unplanned debut on CBS this morning recently. So you're just like many of us, like Eva and other ones, working from home and trying to manage kids. So thank you so much for everything that you do. Now explain again what's going on with Johnson & Johnson vaccine and how long you think this pause for review will last.
Absolutely. Well, let me just say first, Rickey, it's so good to be with you. And my kids, I've got a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. They're my bosses. So if they decide to intrude on a media interview, then that's what they do. And it was fun, though, to have you join me, to be honest with you. And I got to say also, while I was waiting for the show, I was really enjoying that song you played by Toni Braxton. So
come on, man.
And,
yes.
Have you ever heard the live version of 7 Whole Days? Man, listen.
No, I got to hear that at some point live, but it was amazing. So thank you for playing it. But hey, listen, I want to talk to you a bit about this, about COVID, about the vaccine, and about the J&J pause. First of all, today's a really special day because this is the first day that 100% of people above the age of 16 in all 50 states are eligible to get a dose of the vaccine, the COVID vaccine. And I'll tell you, a year ago, Rickey, when I was just reflecting on what we were going through as a country, and myself and other doctors, as I was advising now President Biden back then as well, we were telling him that, a vaccine is going to be our way out of this pandemic, that we got to get a vaccine. And now it's a year later to have a vaccine that's been given to over 200 million times in terms of shots here in America that, that's now available to every adult. That's a big big deal. And so I just want to mark that moment. The J&J pause that you asked about, let me just tell you again why this pause happened. There were 6 cases they identified out of more than 7 million people who got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. 6 women who had a rare but dangerous blood clot. And so the pause was put in place to give the CDC and the FDA time to investigate more deeply and to look for any potential additional cases and to work with doctors also so they knew how to treat that clot if they came across it. Even though like some people may say, hey, 6 out of more than 7 million, like, do you really need to pause for that? Well, this is an example of how the safety system is actually working for you. Even with a small signal like that, they wanted to take precautions, be extra careful, because everyone needs to know that the vaccines that are being recommended to them are both safe and effective.
Oh, wow.
Well, you know what, Dr. Murthy? It seems like it's so much information about COVID and the vaccines, and it frequently changes so much. What's the main thing you would want the American people to know today about those things?
Well, here's what I want people to know. And look, you're right. There's been a lot of information for the last year coming at people about COVID in general and more recently about vaccines. But here are the key things you need to know. You know, we've been using 3 vaccines in the United States. The Johnson & Johnson is on pause. I think that pause will likely be lifted, in the coming days. But we still have the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines available to us. These are 2 mRNA vaccines that, again, nearly 200 million people have gotten. These have a very strong safety profile. We've got a lot of data on them now. They also are very effective, not just in studies, but in the real world. We found that they're really helping to drop the level of infection. So the key thing I want people to know is getting vaccinated is still our most important pathway out of this pandemic. It's why I got vaccinated. It's why I got my mom and dad vaccinated, my grandmother vaccinated, my wife vaccinated, my sister vaccinated. But also it's important to know, I know that some people are worried about side effects of these vaccines, so let me just speak to that directly. Most people who get the vaccine don't have any side effects, and those who will have side effects, they are very mild and short-lived. So when I got my second shot, for example, for about 12 to 18 hours, I felt fatigued, I had a low-grade temperature, and I felt achy. And then after that, I took some Tylenol for that, and then I slept it off. And then after about 12 to 18 hours, I was back to normal. And all of that is evidence that your body is actually revving up and building antibodies, building protection. But any side effects like that you have from the vaccine are far, far outweighed by the side effects and the direct impact of COVID itself, which has taken more than 560,000 people in our country, including 7 members of my own family and here and abroad. And also the long-term symptoms that so many people live with after they get COVID. So overall, the risks, and benefits will by far swing in favor of getting a vaccine. That's why we're asking everyone to get vaccinated. Talk to your family and friends. Ask them if they've got a plan to get vaccinated. And if they need more information, remember, you can get that at cdc.gov. You can talk to, I'll come on the show anytime if you want to talk any more about, get questions from the audience, whatever helps, because this is how we're going to turn this pandemic around.
I have a quick question. I am actually amongst one of those that have been vaccinated, and I'm hearing a lot about different variants of the virus. So how much should we be concerned about these variants of the virus, and do we know if the vaccines will help fight against those?
That's such a good question. So you're right. So let's just talk about what a variant is. So a variant is a version of the coronavirus that has some changes in the DNA, some mutations. And that, these kind of mutations happen all the time, and generally they're not dangerous. But every now and then, you'll get a mutation that might change the properties of the virus. So we have one, for example, circulating here in the United States in particular called the B117 variant, or it was discovered in the UK. And this one actually is more contagious. It's more transmissible than the version of COVID that we were dealing with over the last year. And that's partly why we're seeing some ongoing spread of the virus. But here's some good news, that the vaccines that we are using right now are effective against the variants that are circulating in the United States. But if we do not quickly get people in our country vaccinated, and truthfully, we don't get people around the world vaccinated, then the more COVID continues to spread, the more of a chance there is that there will be new mutations, new variants that develop, and some of those may be less sensitive to our vaccines. But right now, we're in a good position. The vaccines work against the variants. That's why we got to get them quickly. And the faster we do that, the more we can stamp out the virus. And then if it's not infecting lots of people, the chances of a new variant developing are much, much lower.
Hey, man, we are so excited to have you on this morning. Thank you so much for giving us all of this information. And it's crazy because you're in your early 40s and have held the position of Surgeon General twice under the Obama administration and now with the Biden administration. So congratulations to keep doing everything that you're doing. And you're always welcome to come on the show to inform us, and we want to help people get vaccinated so they can be safe. Ladies and gentlemen, help me give it up for the Surgeon General of the United States of America, Dr. Vivek Murthy. Thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you so much, Ricky. Really appreciate it. Ricky, really.
It's Monday, and that means it's time for the State of Black America with the National Urban League President and CEO, Morial. Good morning, Mr. Marc.
Hey, good morning, Ricky. Great to be with you, and good morning to all of your listeners. The State of Black America this week, all eyes focused on Minneapolis, Minnesota, where this morning the closing arguments in the trial of Derek Chauvin began. I'm on pins, needles, and sticker bushes, as is the nation, to ask the question, Ricky, whether justice will be done in this case. Justice, I think, means that Derek Chauvin is found guilty of killing George Floyd. This trial, and the world had an opportunity to see it, in addition to the video, leaves no doubt in my mind that justice cries out for a conviction. And I would not predict what this jury will do, but I will tell you that I am on my way in the morning to Minneapolis to stand with the community, to stand with Ben Crump and Reverend Al and the Floyd family and the Minneapolis Urban League, because we have to stand together at this critical and crucial moment. On Thursday in Brooklyn Center, the funeral of Dante Wright will take place. Ricky, another. And then the Toledo young man, 13 years old in Chicago. This pandemic of violence against our people has got to stop. Got to stop. And our voices, our determination, our call for systemic change and reforms cannot go silent, cannot be weakened, but must be strong. So I'm praying, Ricky, for justice.
Yes,
I'm truly praying that justice is going to roll down in this instance and in this case. But I think, like everybody, we are so nervous because we've seen so many instances where people have been killed by the police and there has been no justice. So for everyone, let us all be vigilant. We realize that there will be protests. There will be protests with respect to these incidents. We pray and hope for people to remain focused and energized, but peaceful, so that we do not allow anyone to take attention away from why we protest or why we advocate or why we scream out for justice in the streets, in the communities, in the community centers, in the churches of America. Number two, Ricky, the voting rights battle that we are in today is, again, another state of emergency situation. 47 states. We know about Georgia. Number of leaders in the corporate community have stepped up to support these efforts. Ken Chenault, the former CEO of American Express, Ken Frazier of Merck, Bill Lewis of Lazard, Ursula Burns, 4 black corporate leaders have organized an effort to say to corporate America, you must step up. This is not a political issue, not a partisan issue. It is an issue of right and wrong. It's an issue of the protection of democracy. And so we want to continue to call out businesses across the nation. We work for them. We are their customers, to take a stand that is strong and unequivocal against voter suppression in America. Black America faces continuing states of emergency, but we must remain vigilant. We must continue to work. We must continue to fight. And that is, Ricky, today's State of Black America.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Please help me give it up for the former New Orleans mayor and Louisiana state senator who is currently president of the National Urban League, Marc Morial. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Eva's Corner. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about everything womanhood, motherhood, and the juiciness in between. And today we are talking about parenting Ricky, and I need some help. So my question is, at what age, as a parent, do you put your adult child out of the house? Now, I'm going to give you a specific scenario, let you know what happened, and then I want everybody's opinion, especially yours, Rick. So I have a friend, she has twin boys, and her boys are completely different. Like, completely different. One kid is focused, knows what he wants to do. She sent both of her boys off to college, got them an apartment, and one of the boys is doing very, very well. The other one has decided he don't like college so much. He likes to hang out. He likes to kick it. So her issue is, what do I do? Do I let him come back home? Do I continue to let him stay in the apartment? Or do I send him off into the world by himself? And so she asked me this question, and it hit so close to home because, Rick, we just had a conversation like this not too long ago. So it made me start doing some research and trying to find out where this idea notion of kids being 18 and leaving the house comes from. And it is a very Americanized cultural norm. It is not something that they do in Austria, Belgium, UK, France, Netherlands, Sweden. Their kids stay home between 25 and 30. In Italy, they stay home from 30 to 35. And the idea is that you would equip your young person with everything they need, all the tools that they need, and give them a soft landing place when they mess up so that when they do go out into the world, they are prepared, i.e. a lot of Asian families, they put their kids on their credit at 14, 15. So by the time they're 20 and they apply for their first credit card, they already have grade A credit.
Right.
So my question is, are we doing this thing right? Or do we need to shift the way we're thinking, especially considering the climate of this country right now? I am not super excited to send my son out into this world that is the way it is, especially in America. Ricky, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you have to come up with a plan. Now, you know, son number one, doing everything he's supposed to do, he's going to naturally make it by himself. Son number two wants to kick it and have a good time. You can come back home, but you're going to work 40 hours a week. You're going to give me your check. I will give you something out of that check to put in your pocket. I will take your money, put it up for you after I pay a bill here or there, a light bill. It ain't going to hurt because you grown, you eat, you use the bathroom, you use lights and stuff.
Rick.
So you can be responsible paying for something, and I will save it for you. And I'm cool with you staying home, but even as an adult kid, you want to have a girl over. You want to have company. You want to smash. Let's just be honest. They want to smash. Okay, so at some point, we need to save your money to help you get your own spot so you can be an adult because he's going to naturally be an adult. I remember sneaking girls in and out of my grandparents' basement while they're up there listening to church music. I'm down there with NWA on.
See, Ricky, that's my exact point, that each kid is not necessarily going to naturally excel the way you want them to, but the support of the parents still need to be there, especially for the kids that find themselves struggling and not as quick to learn as the rest of them.
But the ones that are struggling, even they have to be respectful.
Facts.
They have to be respectful. You have to do all things decent and in order. So if you want to live as an adult, because you're not going to bring a girl over to my house and she can't spend the night. You can have company. You know, y'all can kick it in the basement or whatever.
No, if
I know
you
y'all
live here,
the
rules still apply.
Right.
But they're mama's house rules apply.
Yeah, but they're going to naturally be, because you're naturally adult. You're going to have you're going to want to kick it with your girl. You want to do adult stuff. So at some point, it needs to be a plan to get you out and and on your own. So
that's the answer right there, Ricky.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Just answered my question. Create a plan to get your kids out on their own. Don't just put them out, because you're leaving them out there for the world to dog them out. And them your babies. You got to take care of your kids, grown or not.
This segment is being brought to you by Prom Season. That's right. Prom season is upon us. If you want to start seeing some prom pictures, go to RS Comedy and let's get this thing off the chain, Brat. It is prom season, Gary, with the T. Are you ready for the prom with your kids? Headed to the prom. If you want to start seeing the first prom pictures, go to RS Comedy on Instagram as Eva gets up off the floor. Key change.
Hey. Come on.
What grade were y'all in when that came out?
Oh, Lord.
Every little girl loved them. Every little girl picked one who she liked.
I remember watching Alvin and the Chipmunks and my grandmama saying, when are they going to sing Candy Girl? I said, Grandma, that was not. That was not. They don't sing that. That is New Edition. Big Mama, you need to take your medicine. Gary, what did it remind you of?
Oh, child. I think I was in the 6th grade when that came out. I liked the video, honey, when Bobby Brown was looking real dusty at that time. And it was just real cute. You didn't think he looked a little dusty? He did.
What is dusty?
I mean, his face just looked a little dusty at that time. And they had that little red vest on, and he was walking with the girl down the street. It was a cute thing. But the thing that was interesting to me, though, Ricky, the lyrics, I didn't think about it. When he said, all I know when I'm with you, you make me feel so good through and through. The way you walk, the way you talk, you always look so good, you make me forget my thoughts.
Yeah.
So she was sweet, and
that was real love back then when it was innocent. That's 5th grade love, 6th grade love, 7th grade love. It started changing in the 8th grade. The girls started developing, became more sexual than anything, but it was just innocent and sweet, and you just liked her because her mother had her barrettes in the right place. You could tell them chicks who mamas had pink oil moisturizer and would take that damn pink oil moisturizer and brush that hair. Them paws used to be straight, and they put them hair bows and them barrettes in them girls' hair. They be looking so pretty at school. They had their little jellies on, all greased up, face shining in the morning. I mean, just perfect. Got the little nails done before acrylic. It was just love, was just innocent. You would write her a love letter and fold that thing up just right and put it in her locker. What? Yeah. Thought she was in love, man, when that song came out.
Greatest
Candy Girl. And
greatest.
Yeah, Special K.
Greatest male group of a generation, in my opinion. Greatest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I remember sneaking into the Southern Heritage Festival when New Edition came. I got an uncle named Greg Reed. He put all of us, about 15 of us, in the back of a van and covered us up. Because, you get to bring your cars in. So the guy looked in the car and he only paid for 2 people. But 15 of us was back there up under a blanket and snuck in the Southern Heritage Festival at Fair Park to see New Edition. And, man, we got excited when Bobby Brown came on stage. Because Bobby Brown was the favorite even before he went solo. We were just crazy about Bobby Brown. We were waiting on Bobby Brown to come on stage because I don't know if it's just something about Bobby Brown, but we love them all. New Edition, man. Thank y'all for that. It's New Edition week right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, you can catch her each afternoon on Divorce Court. Y'all please welcome my good friend, one of my favorite judges of all time, Judge Faith Jenkins.
Hey, Judge Faith. Hey, Ricky. Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you?
Yes, sir. One more time, Judge Faith, the one and only.
Yes, Judge Faith.
Latex on. Hey, good morning, and congratulations to you on your new season of Divorce Court. And I know one timely topic that you will highlight this season is addiction and how to help save your partner along with your marriage. That's awesome.
Yes, Ricky. We have so many issues that we see on Divorce Court. First, good morning. I'm so happy to be with you guys. I know last year, right before we started taping the season, I came on for a quick conversation, and we had a really good season of Divorce Court. There was a lot of conflict because a lot of couples were spending a lot more time together. We taped the entire season in the course of the pandemic. And I say it was a good season because I feel like we were really able to help resolve some of the issues that some of the couples had. So we're starting up next week. We are looking for new couples, new cases, if anyone's interested in coming on the show. And one of the topics that we saw was an issue that people are facing during these difficult times. You're seeing an increase in drug and alcohol abuse. So that's one of the issues that we addressed. We brought on an expert. But then, Ricky, we see all sorts of things that a lot of couples face in relationships. The issue of fidelity, trust, loyalty. You've been married a long time. People are trying to figure out, do we stay? Do we go? When is the time to leave? All of these things that continue to come up and we continue to address. And, sometimes issues are more serious than other times. We laugh, we cry, we have a good time. So you'll see a range of things on the new season coming up.
Yes.
Well, I was wondering, are you seeing a rise in divorces due to the pandemic and people being around their mates, like you said, all the time, a lot more than normal?
We are seeing a rise. We are seeing an increase in cases for sure because people are, this hasn't been, a lot of people have been off work, but it hasn't been a vacation. People have been stressed out. They have been trying to figure out not how to navigate teaching. Their children are out of school, so they're teaching third grade math, but they don't know third grade math. They're trying to figure out what's happening with our careers, what's happening with our jobs. A lot of people are choosing to move and go new locations and new directions and making a lot of changes in their lives. So this time period, on top of everything else, what's going on at home in the relationships is sort of just added levels of stress. And people are really trying to navigate how to deal with it because a lot of times people have been using work as an escape from a relationship that they weren't really happy in. And when you don't have that escape anymore and you're faced with it, it's then, okay, what do we do now?
Right.
Okay, Judge Faith, I have a question. How you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So the Dr. Dre divorce, it continues to get even messier. Now, in this situation, that prenup was torn up, okay, but allegedly Dr. Dre tore it up. Now, how does this work, and is it still valid with his wife, Nicole?
Oh, good question.
That is a great question. And I don't know the specific details of the case, but I can tell you, just taking what you say on face value, tearing up a piece of paper does not invalidate a contract. A prenup
because you signed it already, right?
Because you signed it. So just the act of how you invalidate a contract is through writing. It's not just by the physical act of, we're not going to do this. We're going to tear up this piece of paper. That's not, the court doesn't recognize that as invalidating a written agreement. So by just that fact alone, it's still a valid agreement. And when you have a prenup, a lot of times people will come in and they'll argue, especially when there's a lot of money at stake. And, they just barely missed our $5,000 maximum divorce court. So I don't think I'll see them. But there's a lot of money at stake in this divorce. And a lot of times people will come up with various reasons why prenups aren't valid. But for the most part, if both parties have been represented by an attorney, it's really hard to get around a prenup where you've had attorneys representing you and there's that professional knowledge and representation there.
Oh, wow.
So, Judge Faith, does lifestyle plays a part in the divorce? Like if a woman's married to a billionaire and they're divorced and all she's asking for is like $2 million a month in spousal support, is that too much for the billionaire to give the woman?
Judge Faith, what are you talking about? Dr. Dre X is asking for $2 million a month until the divorce is settled. So that's what he's talking about.
I know, and those numbers, it seems like a lot. And you're like, why would anyone need $2 million a month to live? So it seems really extravagant. But what happens is the courts will look at the standard of living during the marriage.
Thank you.
And the spouse's earning capacity. If Ms. Young has not worked for 24 years and all she's done is, you know what, let me just say, she helped raise the children. She helped support him during his career. So it's not about all she's done. It's about what she's done during that 24 years. And so they look at those things and they factor in that this couple perhaps made a choice. That Dr. Dre was going to be the one to work and to earn the money for the family while she did other things. And so they look at all of those things and they factor in this standard of living that she should continue to maintain, and it shouldn't be diminished just because she wasn't the spouse out there earning the money when they had an agreement that she would perhaps maintain the home or help with some of his businesses or be the primary caregiver for the children.
Thank you, Judge Faith.
Oh, Gary, you know what? You're always trying to come up here. You done messed up the whole interview with your own little personal. Judge Faith, we apologize.
I have a question on that, though. The monies that you think about as far as the overhead, that encompasses the spouse, too. So when you remove that spouse from the equation, doesn't the number then change?
What do you mean, remove
overhead?
The spouse from the equation?
Because the overhead was considering the overhead between Dr. Dre and her. So if Dr. Dre is no longer part of the equation, it's just her overhead, correct?
Yes, and it's all about, the key question is going to be providing income to a lower income spouse, a lower earning spouse during the marriage, and their standard of living. What standard of living should she have after they've been divorced when he was the primary person earning the income. So that's what the court, they don't want to leave a spouse who hasn't worked destitute. The court don't believe that's fair. So in some states, they look at a percentage of income. What is a percentage of Dr. Dre's income? We'll just give that. We'll just order that. But otherwise, it's a formula that they use. It's not strictly black and white. It's a formula, and it's all about balancing. And that's why this prenup is in dispute, because if the prenup is valid, it probably speaks directly to what she would be legally required to have, and it will probably be much lower than the courts putting in this formula and figuring it out on their own.
See, Judge Faith, you just inspired me. I'm about to apply for law school on tomorrow. I'm talking about when I tell you I love apply for law school.
You can save that money.
I what special case? I can
save that money, bro. Save that money. Save that application fee.
Thank you so much. Judge Faith, don't pay them no attention. Don't laugh at them, Judge Faith. Judge Faith, don't laugh at them. Judge Faith, you got to be professional, Judge Faith. You can't sit here and laugh at them.
I think you make a great lawyer, Ricky, for the record, because you're very passionate.
You have to get into school first.
You can go to court and argue a case.
Judge Faith, maintain your credibility here. Please. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We with you, Judge Faith. It's okay.
Anyway, thank you so much this morning. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Check out season 22 of Divorce Court. Y'all give it up and show your love for the greatest judge on television, Judge Faith Jenkins Lattimore.
Thank you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all. According to RS Comedy, proms for this year, 2021, has officially been canceled. The proms has been canceled, according to, after seeing the pictures on RS Comedy, 2021 has been canceled. So next thing we'll be looking forward to is sundress season. So I'll post some of those pictures on tomorrow. Eva, good morning.
Have the sundress on too. Why would you do this to me, Ricky? Good morning on this beautiful Monday. What a way to start a week. Good morning, everyone. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. And thank you for that laugh, because this news is not funny. Gun violence across the U.S. was crazy this past weekend, Ricky. 3 people were killed and 3 were injured in a shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin. In Texas, a black ex-sheriff detective is still on the run after shooting 3 people in an apparent domestic situation in Austin, Texas. Now, in Columbus, Ohio, 1 person was killed and 5 were wounded in a drive-by shooting, Ricky, at a vigil for a gun violence victim. So sad.
It's crazy. Some kid in, that might be the one in Texas.
Toledo?
No, this is another one where a boy got shot in the head, and the week before that, a young lady that I know, Ariel, was shot in the head. And these kids out here with guns, and they don't even know how to shoot. They just shoot in a crowd of people. And they don't know how to aim or nothing, or just have your beef with whatever you got beef with. Women and kids are being killed, and I'm just not understanding, man.
They did the math, Rick.
Remember how fun it was going to the park on a Sunday? You can't pay me. You can't pay me no amount of money to go to no park on no Sunday.
When in the last month, it is the beginning of March, the beginning of April. Since March 16th, since the Atlanta spa shootings, there have been more than 50 mass shootings to date since March 16th, which is literally a month ago. Right. So in 30 days, we have had that many mass shootings. So sad. Now, in coronavirus news, all Americans ages 16 and older are now eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. More than half of the U.S. adults have had at least 1 dose of the vaccine, but they're still a long way away from achieving herd immunity. Now, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who will be on the show tomorrow, says that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine could be back on the market with restrictions or warnings by Friday. For now, 16 and 17-year-olds are only eligible for the Pfizer vaccine, while all adults have the option to take either Pfizer Pfizer or Moderna. Now, in other news, closing arguments.
Juice and them have to get 1 or 2 shots. Go ahead,
Shut up, Ricky. Shut up, Ricky. In closing arguments begin today in the trial of Derek Chauvin for the death of George Floyd. 3,000 National Guard troops and 1,100 public safety officers have been called in anticipation of the verdict this week. Many businesses have boarded up their doors, and public schools in the city will switch back to remote learning starting on Wednesday. All right, sorry that was quick, but that's my time. That's a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's up in sports?
Oh, yeah, man. Well, the NBA has instructed teams to prepare for possibly games being postponed this week with a potential verdict in the Derek Chauvin trial for the death of George Floyd. Of course, man, possible protests, civil unrest. Of course, Chauvin pleaded not guilty, man, so NBA is saying heads up, we may be canceling some games. In the meantime, Dwayne Wade, former NBA great, future Hall of Famer, becomes part owner of the Utah Jazz. Still don't know the amount of his investment, but he will have an active role with the team. He's following the path of Michael Jordan and Shaq and Grant Hill, other former NBA players that are now part owners of NBA franchises. So big up to Dwayne Wade right there. That's what I got for sports right about now. You can follow me on my social media platforms at Rock T Holler to continue talking sports. The Brat got the hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Appreciate that, Rock T, with lightning fast sports. Now let's see lightning fast hot spot. What up, Brat?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So Rick Ross, no, I'm just playing.
Oh, I'm about to say, come on now.
You said.
I'm about to say, wait a minute.
Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. Well, Rick Ross extended his financial advice to a group of folks looking for financial freedom, and the group got a free consultation from Rose himself, along with a free private jet experience. Okay, Rose, the opulent event took place in Miami this week, and it featured a financial forum and a performance from Rick Ross himself. Reportedly, financial strategist Marcus Barney has a private group of eager entrepreneurs called Recession Proof Community, whom he teaches financial literacy to. And when the group needed to travel together to finally meet in person for his conference, he revealed that Delta would not let him book 2 full planes. Instead, he booked 2 757 planes to charter his group to Miami for free. That's what I'm talking about. He appropriately performed his smash hit Hustling for the small group of attendees, who also had access to all types of financial advice from Floyd Mayweather and many others. And Ross shared more about the program in the statement, saying to fans, we have a core recession-proof curriculum, plus we have used that information to navigate into many other areas of business. Okay, for Rick Ross, kudos to you, boy. Okay, let me see. All these other stories seem kind of a little bit too long, so I think that's going to wrap up the hotspot, Rick, for the lightning.
Trying to get off early? Trying to get off early, Rock?
You know I'm trying to clock out. out. Coming up next, y'all, we got Chef Irie with them meals. He be so hype in the morning time. Plus, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. It's quarantine cooking with the one and only Chef Irie. What up, man?
Morning crew. What's going on, people?
Hey, man, what's up, man? Hungry now.
Everything is everything, my brother. Everything. I hope you all had a good weekend.
We had a great weekend, man. I know you probably, with the weather changing, you probably cooking up a lot of stuff. I know you got something good today.
Well, today we got something good, Ricky. Yeah, so we got let's clean out the fridge, everything in the fridge. Salad today, brother. So what did I find in my fridge? I had some shrimp, I had some avocado, I had some tomatoes, cucumbers, mangoes, main part of this salad. What else did I find in my fridge? Some sliced olives, some garlic, some peppers. Oh, yeah, that's what we found in our fridge today. So this is going to be a sort of a warm salad. And here's what we're going to do. Season up them shrimp. We're going to call it the Flavor Love, baby. Flavor Love. Yes, we're going to saute some garlic, the pepper. Yes, the olives. Boom. We're going to add some sriracha, some red pepper flakes. Yes, that's what we're going to do in some canola or olive oil blend. Let that come together, Ricky. Then we're going to saute our shrimp. Take the shrimp out. Actually, we're going to leave the shrimp back in. And now we're going to add the marinade from the shrimp. Once the shrimp is cooked through, and we're going to take all of that stuff and we're going to add it to the mangoes and the cucumbers and the carrot. We're going to stir that up. We're going to add some herbs to it, maybe some cilantro, some parsley, and then we're going to lay that over a bed of mixed field greens. Ricky, trust me. Tell you, this thing is healthy, it's light, and it gets the fridge clean. Yes. So that's what we got for you today, my brother.
Man, the one and only Chef Irie, the Black Jesus of food.
One time.
The Messiah. The Black Messiah of cuisine. That's your new name, the Messiah of cuisine.
Well, hallelujah.
Yes, sir. Chef Irie, let everybody know how you can be reached.
So you can reach me at I am Chef Irie and Chef Irie on IG and Chef Irie on Twitter. But you can find this demo at RickySmiley.com, people. So go check it out and have some fun. Tell me how the recipe is.
There it is, y'all. The one and only Chef Irie. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Bam! What's up, everybody? Chef Irie in the house, and today we got another good recipe for you. Another great dish, simple too. Yes, and this we're gonna call it "What's in the Kitchen in the Fridge Salad." Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it because it ain't got no cool name. So it's "What's in the Kitchen Fridge Salad." Yes. So what's in my freezer? Had some shrimp. We had some garlic, green pepper, sun-dried tomato. I guess you want to call these martini olives. So these are olive stuffs with pimento. We got some serrano and some jalapeno. We got shredded carrots, mangoes, tomatoes, almonds, blue cheese, cucumber, mango, avocado, lime, lemon, sriracha oil, chili flakes. Yeah, that's what we got. We got some honey over here. And we got a cocktail. Yes. So we have, this is sorrel. So this is a sorrel beverage. Got it from the store. I had some left over. And I add some limoncello, which is lemon liqueur. You find it in Italy. So that's what I have here. And that's what I'm drinking today. Yeah, so every time you see a video, I'm gonna have a drink. So for me, I'm here in South Florida, Chef Irie. I'm a private chef caterer, so I take care of all your food events, all your private needs, your food needs, yes. And this is our cookbook, Taste the Islands, yes, culinary adventure in a Caribbean kitchen. Yes, it's an awesome book. Yes, this is a compilation of 2 seasons of our show on Taste the Islands on American Public Television. And you should get the book. Very colorful pictures. Interviews and stories told by celebrities, Otto Bolden, track star. Get this on Amazon. Yes, thank you very much. All right, let's get this party started right. So first we're going to add some oil to our pan. And I'm using, what am I using today? It's olive oil and avocado blend. Yes, so that's what we're using today. And we don't want a lot of oil in this pan right now. So let that heat up. Our shrimp. We're going to add just a little light seasoning to this. And we're going to give this some flavor love. I think that's what I'm going to call it. This is going to be my flavor love spice. The all-purpose seasoning, yes, flavor love. All right. So, yeah, you want to be generous with that because we want a little crust, when we sear the shrimp. So, and people say, oh, you put in so much. Well, if you've been watching the videos, you know that this particular spice, as it is right now, it doesn't have any salt in it. So, I'm wanting to make sure, and I should have added the oil to this first, but hey, it's going to work out nonetheless. All right? A little oil over the scrimps. And we're going to add some honey. Yes. All right, let's go. You're moving a little too slow, Mr. Honey. All right, get a little honey over there. All right. niceness. All right, there you go. All right. And then we just go, we can just use the same spoon and mix the shrimp up. Because we're going to wash our hands real quickly, you know. I just didn't have extra gloves close by. All right. So we had some seasoning on this earlier. So, you know, it's been sort of taking a little marinade. And this doesn't have to sit long. We're not going to let it sit long. And wash hands real quick. All right. Pot is hot. The pot is hot. So this is your marinated shrimp. That's what you want it to look like. Flavor love, all-purpose seasoning. You can add, you know, this has, you know, some of it is paprika, ginger, coriander, cumin. You know, so a lot of the spices that I like to use all the time. So I figure, sure, why not just combine them all? All right. So pan is hot, and what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna turn this down for a little bit. Turn it off just for a little bit, just so we can catch our breath. Because, you know, we don't want to burn the shrimp. We really want it to crust and get a little, you know, a little charge from the honey, a little caramelization from the honey. So, but we're going to set up some stuff real quick. So we want some red onions. We're just going to julienne that. So we're going to fine julienne a little bit of onions, and we're going to set them aside. We're going to use a little bit of the raw for garnishing and the rest for the salad. Alright? So we're just going to julienne everything. Alright? Alright. Alright. Let's do that. That's good. Alright. And we got our cucumbers. We're going to turn the heat back on because we're going to start adding our shrimp. Alright. Alright. On the low. Shrimp. Alright, let's go. Yeah, that's what I want to hear, baby. Some sizzle. Yeah, I like the sizzling. Okay, we want to make sure that that oil is all over that pan. So, you want to make sure, you know, you're using some big shrimp. Let me come in front of the camera so you can see me. Some big shrimp. You want them bigger than this. These are 1620s. And I had some 2125s mixed in there as well. What does that mean? 1620, 2125? It means that for every pound that you have in that particular bag, so if it's 2 pound bag, you should be getting 16 to 20 shrimp per pound out of the bag. Alright? So yeah, so that's what that means. We're gonna turn that up a little more oil, versatile. Alright. So if you have the money you want, and you can buy some U8s. Yeah, so U8s are, they just 8 per pound. Those are nice and big and juicy, yes. Spend them and get it. If you don't want to cook it yourself, call me and I'll cook it for you. Yes. Alright, so we want to save this marinade. We really do. We want to save this marinade. Save this marinade. Alright. Get that off. Put that aside. Our cucumbers have been washed. I don't need all of this. So let's just peel half of it. Like half. And we're going to sort of do it in stripes. And I'm going to cut this. Alright, good. That's all I really need. This is what I want. This is what I need. Yeah. Alright. Cucumber sliced. And we're just going to dice this up. Alright. Cut it in half. In quarter. And about ½ inch dice. Alright. ½ inch dice. That's good. Alright. Now we're going to flip our shrimp over. Yep. Yeah, buddy. All right. Flip them over. And remember now, shrimp doesn't take a long time to cook. So we're going to flip these over for about 30 seconds. And then I'm going to take them out of the pan. They may not be cooked all the way through, which is fine. But we're going to actually put them back in the pan real quickly towards the end of this dish making process. All right. Now, even if I was not going to put them back in the saucepan later, do take into consideration that the shrimp, because it's nice and hot, and because, you know, not a lot of it, it continues to cook, right? So you people over there that are sauteing shrimp and simmering shrimp and stuff like that, after a while, that shrimp is going to get tough, all right? And that process is called carryover cooking, all right? Garlic, or sliced garlic, and we're going to add that. Sliced garlic. Now this part of, we're going to turn this down just a tad. That's a little bit too up. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. That's good. I'm getting some caramelization. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Now we're going to add some onions. Yes, add some onions. All right, good. Okay, good. To the side. I'm going to stir that up. All right. And then we're going to add our peppers, green peppers. We're going to add our olives. Yeah, buddy. Our sun-dried tomato, that's JahLion. Add them in. Boom. Boom blast. Vikings. Yes. And we're going to add some of our serrano and jalapeno. Okay. Probably about half of what I have in here, which is about half of what each. All right. You know, serrano peppers. They're, you know, this is half, but they're kind of slender, green. Sometimes about maybe 2-3 inches long. And that's what you want. Good. Stir this around. And remember the marinade that we had left? We're going to add a little water to this. Not a lot. All right, good. Now, let that do what it's doing. And we're going to add to this bowl, we have some diced tomatoes. All right. We got some diced mangoes. Yes. And this is actually a specific mango that I saw today. And I'll tell you about it in a second. We got some shredded carrots. Yeah, okay, why not? All right, good. And, of course, the cucumbers that I just cut up. So we're going to add them to the bowl. Let's move this out of here so we don't cut ourselves. All right, good. Now, let's just toss this up. All right. Now, we're going to add the marinade with the liquid that we just, okay. The little water that we just added to the marinade. That's good. So this is going to be a salad that I'm not making a dressing for. So we have some honey mustard, about a tablespoon of honey mustard. And we're going to add some sriracha, a little more heat. So this is it's got a little kick to it, you know. Not too much of the sriracha, about a teaspoon of the sriracha. And a little bit of red chili flakes. Yes. So for those of you who love heat, boom, there you go. That was about half a teaspoon. Balance it out. All right. So here comes two things now we need. Some citrus. So we got lime. So we actually, it's like we're building the salad dressing. And God's gift to you, your hand strainer. All right. Keep it together. Keep the seeds out. So that's about half a lemon. Nice. Yes. And we're going to use about half of a lime. Nice. Okay. All right. I love it. All right. Put that aside. Put you aside too. Need some space. All right. Put you over here. All right, let's mix this up together. All right, good. And now, what we're gonna do real quickly is just add our shrimp back in the pan. All right, just add the shrimp back in the pan. All right, stir it up. In about 30 seconds to a minute, you can take this off. So remember now, so the vegetables that we put in there, we're not trying to cook them down and make them soft and translucent. We just want to get a little heat onto them, take a little of the punch, the punch off of the garlic, off of the peppers. Let the peppers get a little moisture, rehydrate themselves a little bit. All right, and we're gonna add a little more flavor love to this right here. All right, good. All right, salad. Let's take care of this salad right now. So, I remember I told you about the mangoes. So this is called a champagne mango, and I'm almost certain that they grow in Haiti, but this one they came from Mexico. So a champagne or a honey mango, and when they're fully ripe, like it's like sugar. All right, so shrimp is done, cooked through, not a whole lot. Now we're gonna finish up the salad. All right, so we got some green onions. We're just gonna cut that on the bias, like 1/2 inch. All right, and we're just gonna add that to the bowl. To the bowl, to the bowl, to the bowl. Our avocado, you know how to cut an avocado. All right, just cut it right down the middle and right around. Heel of the knife, yes. This is called the heel of the knife, yes. There are different parts of the knife. So this is a heel, this is a tip, this is a handle. Somewhere I'll tell you later. All right, good. And then just twist it. Take the heel of the knife again. Hit it down on the seed. Twist, take it out, pop it out. There you go. All right. Spoon in the avocado. Take it out just like so, nice and whole. We want both sides of this avocado because all we're going to do is just dice them up. Just like so. All right, let's dice this bad boy up. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. What do you mean? All right. And here's what we're going to do. We're just going to stir these elements. And now we're going to add our shrimp to this. Look at that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's add the shrimp to it. Pan is off. And now we're just going to mix this up. All right. So the tomatoes will be nice and warm. The carrots will be nice and warm. So it's almost, oh my God. Nice and warm. Oh my God. So we are in spring. And one of the things that, as chefs, we try to start looking forward, trying to utilize, fresh ingredients for, our clients, trying to make the dishes start, feeling a little lighter. Healthier is one thing, but lighter as you go into spring and moving into the summer. So that's what we're doing right now. So in this bowl, I just have a little, mixed greens. And what we're going to do is just a tad bit of salt. So remember, when you're making your salad And you get everything in the salad. You put a little dressing, add a little seasoning to it, a little salt, a little pepper. All right, it goes a long way. And we are just going to add our shrimp. So right now, hands are clean, gloves are clean. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to set it up nicely like this. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yep. All right. Make sure you get, some of that mango, tomatoes, the avocado, and you're good to go. And then we're going to put one of them big size shrimp on top. All right. Let me wipe my hands. A little onion right over the top. Guess what? This dish is done. So, a little chop. So if you wanted to, you can add some herbs to the mixture, the shrimp mixture. I suggest, some cilantro and some parsley, and you have a very lovely tasting dish. Trust me, it's going to be beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Food is a beautiful thing. Yeah, food is a beautiful thing. What's that? A little more onion, and you're good to go. Gentle people, what you have in your kitchen and fridge salad, that's what we have today. So, check it out, make it. Hopefully it tastes great when you make it. Hit me up. You can find me on Instagram. I am Chef Irie, Chef Irie on Twitter and Facebook. Yes, that's where you can find me, LinkedIn as well. So please follow me, hire me, DM me, book me. You know the deal, baby. Chef Irie, peace out.
And you don't come in my house with no mask on.
My mask in the car. I've been vaccinated.
But COVID's in my house with you. You got COVID.
I don't have COVID.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is. You get your ass out of my house. Because you got that shit and you ain't got no mask on. All this shit on my front and back. And then you ain't even did a damn thing. So you better get the hell out of here.
I ain't did what? This ain't it. I went with you to get vaccinated. I talked
They said you had COVID and you ain't got no mask on.
Yeah, she told me I supposed to put more
I went. Listen, Dr. Fauci.
I don't give a damn what he did.
I talked to Dr. Fauci. You know who Dr. Anthony Fauci is?
Mm-hmm.
He came on the morning show. I talked to Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci said, if you have been vaccinated, you can be around people that has been vaccinated.
But you already got it.
I have what?
You ain't even had your shot.
I did have. I got my second shot when I took you to get your first shot.
I didn't see them stick you.
You didn't see them stick me.
I didn't see them stick you. You didn't even get
Miss Jeannie.
And you got COVID.
I got COVID.
You bring that bacteria in here on me. And I just got out the hospital and can't hardly damn walk. And with all these knots and things in my damn belly. I'm telling you.
I got. Don't nobody want to see that. You done got pregnant. You done got pregnant. You mess with some nigga over here in High Chaparral. You mess with, I tell you what.
What?
If you mess around and get pregnant, you gonna take care of. I'm not helping you. I'm not babysitting. I'm not keeping nobody's children. I got 2 grandchildren of my own. Now, if you had them.
If I get pregnant, goddamn it, you're gonna take care of it. They took that baby out my damn belly. I can't even damn walk right. I got to hold my belly up to get up.
Well, what the doctor said for you to do? He said for you to walk.
Yeah.
Well, walk. You can't get stiff then. You just got to walk.
Carrie done raised so much hell, I couldn't go get my hair fixed. I wanted to
Well,
go
you can
to
wait
the
to get your.
Kanye club tonight.
You can't go tonight.
Well,
You'll be all right.
oh Lord, have mercy on me.
You gonna have a fit that you can't go to that doggone start
If I
on.
know this shit was gonna do me like this here, I wouldn't even had that operation. I just died on with it.
No, you wasn't, Grandma. You did.
What you? Oh, you ready to go? You rather die before you have an operation that's gonna keep you alive? You're just gonna go on and see Jesus instead, cause you can't. Yeah, cause you can't go to karaoke.
I'm not seeing him in the damn way. JahLion. I'm gonna see him anyway. You better get your COVID ass out of here.
Nah, I got COVID.
Yeah, you got COVID.
And you saw me, and that's the thing. She saw me get the shot.
I ain't saw you. I ain't see them stick you.
You were sitting right there.
Stick you. They stuck me. They stuck me. And I was fine with them 2 shots, baby. You got to get your COVID ass out of here.
Now, who bought you this?
You know who bought me this.
Give me something out of that basket.
Miss Rouser.
Ain't that nice?
Put your left out of him. Miss
Oh,
She, look.
that's nice.
You got that delivered. What was Thursday, Grandma?
She's so nice.
She is. She is.
Yeah, I got to go get her stuff. I got some stuff I ordered for her, and I forgot to give it. I can't remember who I ordered it for.
What you want out of him?
No, I don't want that. Enjoy your basket. Take that candy out of.
I'm gonna eat that candy.
You're not gonna eat that? Well, you can't give it all away.
Hey,
Well, that's for your
guest.
guess.
Be saying that, you know.
Well, you were sharp on that, boy. Had your houndstooth, Twinkie Clark, Mighty Clouds of Joy, pastor's wife, first lady, Sunday school Women's Day dress on that picture.
That fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about?
I'm talking about this picture right here. You was cold-blooded sharp.
Shit, I'm a bad bitch.
I know you
Look
is.
here, you know what Reverend Miller called me yesterday? He told me. He told me I better not go to that comedy club.
You not. You can't go.
I tell you what, when I go with my head looking like this, if I have to crawl in there, I sure want to go. I don't like sitting there, and I know.
Well, you can watch it. You know what? Can you come pull it up online? You can watch it online.
How?
They'll come pull it up.
Where is it online?
Loop Live. Look up Loop Live.
Okay.
And we'll wave at you in the camera. You'll see it. They'll set it up. You can watch it on this. They'll set, I think whenever you got an Alexa on. No, she got an Alexa or something.
What about my phone?
Yeah, you can watch it on this. Yeah, or on your phone. We'll set it up where you can watch it on your.
I'm not setting nothing up.
Well, I'll get Gert to come over here and set it up where you can watch it on. It's called Loop Live.
Look like.
Yeah. So yeah, you can watch it.
Tell Maxine.
I will.
Yeah.
Maxine.
Lord. Well, she ain't got nothing to eat over here. Look like I have to
I
go.
got some candy for you.
Mama don't want no candy. Look like I'm gonna have to go to American Deli.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Miss Robin.
Somebody been to Jack's.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got your good breakfast. You got some pancakes and bacon. All you gotta do is microwave it.
It's already hot.
Okay, we're gonna sit down and eat.
Don't you worry. I don't want that jet to stay off.
They ain't got nothing in the refrigerator. Nothing.
Who ain't got nothing in the refrigerator? Y'all got.
Yeah,
Damn food in
everything froze.
Look, I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
But I tell you what, I ain't going hungry.
I could have made you a pot pie. You got all them Marie chicken pot pies in there.
That's all right.
I could have made you a pot pie from scratch. My pot pie is way better than hers. They put too many onions and English peas in their pot pies.
I like onions. See my syrup? Look.
I see you got Michelle. Michelle. There she go.
Yes, Lord. I don't want them folks. Shit.
You done put Aunt your mama down?
Oh, no, this ain't no Aunt Mama.
I said you done put her down and got Michelle.
Yeah. I don't eat nothing but that.
Oh. Now you you put syrup on all 3 layers. I don't do my thing. I just put my
That's
syrup.
you, see, man, you're different. I got more sense than you.
Now what you going off about that for? I'm just saying,
I got more damn sense than you, cause you crazy as hell.
I'm just gonna go home because I don't feel welcome.
See my ass, look.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go. I'm just going home because I don't feel welcome.
Don't feel welcome.
Yeah, I didn't come over here for you to talk smart at me like this.
Yeah, you frustrates me.
You frustrates me. She said frustrate. You frustrates me too.
You frustrates me.
Yeah, you aggravate me.
You do the same thing for me, and I throw it right back at your monkey ass.
Golly. That's how you talk to me? If my granddaddy was living and knew that you talked to me like that, he would run.
That old damn goat.
My granddaddy would roll over in his grave if he knew you was down here talking to me like this.
He know it, because I get his little one ass hell. It sounds good, huh?
I'm finna go. I'll be back. I gotta go home. I gotta try to find me something to cook. If I cook something. I don't know. I just hadn't cooked. It's time to cook something.
Want some pork chops?
You got some pork chops?
Yeah.
You cooking today?
Yeah, no, I don't cook no pork chop. I don't want no damn pork chop.
When you gonna cook them?
When I get well.
Well, why you asking that I want some pork chops if you wasn't gonna cook them?
I thought you were gonna take them home with you.
Oh, you want me to take them home? Are they unthawed?
You don't got nothing. There was something in some water.
I mean, I got some pork chops in the freezer. I don't want nothing froze.
You can tell them in some water?
Huh?
You can tell them in some water?
No, I don't. I just, I should take my.
Y'all got bone ass. You need some fat on you.
Some fat on me for what?
Your dad just is bone as hell.
Now you want me to be on my 600-pound life with them folks?
Yeah.
That they can't get in the bathroom? You saw when that dude took that lady out on the porch and pressure washed his girlfriend? He took out that pressure washer like she was a Dodge Prius.
That was some bad shoes you had on before last.
Who?
You.
Bad shoes.
With them staples in all.
That's my stylist, Kayla Booth. Kayla Booth. Bye. I'm finna go. I don't feel welcome.
You don't feel welcome?
I don't feel welcome.
What the hell you got me if you don't damn feel welcome?
I'm finna go. You see how she treat me? Does she treat you like that?
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, she don't treat you like that?
I don't get none back.
Treat me like a... Yeah.
I talk to you like the way you talk to me. You
talk
crazy to me.
First of all, I've
talk crazy to you.
been very respectful when I came in here.
You ain't that respect. I told you to put a mask on. You wouldn't even put a goddamn mask on knowing you got COVID. And you.
I don't have COVID.
You is got COVID. You is got COVID.
This how she treats
And
you.
then you gonna make everybody come in my goddamn house with a mask, and then you don't damn have on that.
Did you hear what Dr. Fauci said? If you have been vaccinated, you can be in the room together without a mask.
I ain't finna do that shit. I don't give a damn what he said.
I'm gonna go. I'm not finna stay here. I don't have to put up with this. Is that how you treat people that come to see about you? See how you doing?
You come in here with hell in my house.
With hell? I came in to see how you was doing.
Oh, this is so good, Lord.
I'm done. Bye. I got to go. I got places to go, things to do, people to meet, bills to pay. I don't have time to sit over here and deal with this. Have a nice day. You FaceTime me about 8 times. No. No. You got everybody who running for mayor sign in your yard.
Yeah.
You gonna vote for everybody?
Hell no.
Don't say it on here. Look. She got both of them. She got everybody sign. If you running for mayor, come put your sign up in Miss Jeannie yard. You gonna vote for all of them, ain't it? Anybody got a sign? How many times you think you gonna get the vote? How many times you think you gonna get the vote? I can't. Bye, Miss J. I had to get it fixed for her. That's my daughter's truck. That's D.S.'s truck. I had to get some work done to it. All right, Miss Jane. When I'm coming back, never. She said, take your ass home then. What? I don't do nothing but frustrate you. Yeah, say whatever you want. Bye. She said she can't get well because of me.